Welcome back to Idaho Esports. Tonight we're gonna be streaming CS Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah, Counter-Strike
Yeah.
2.
And we're gonna be going against
Um,
who are we going against?
Zen
Zen
Garden,
Garden.
right?
Yeah, Zen Garden. We got the
Yeah.
opportunity to go against this team of high schoolers
Yeah,
ish.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Two of which I believe want to come play here. Also, I'm Colby, by the way.
I'm Autumn.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
definitely excited. They're in
We're
the middle of their
hyped.
warm-up right now,
Mhm.
but this is not the only thing happening this week for Vandal Esports. Tomorrow, we're having a big event,
Massive.
a massive event. If you enjoy playing games on campus, want to come stop by, definitely do so. And if you're brand new here, drop a follow real quick before we get into the action.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is going to be a fun night.
Agreed.
CS2 has been a strong team for us.
Mhm.
Let me look real quick. I believe we have, half a second just to say again. We have won twice and lost 3 times.
Nice.
But that doesn't speak towards how much effort these guys put into during practice. Their ability to play cohesively and definitely change up strats when needed is great. It's wonderful.
Yeah, no, and we're currently ranked 5, and we're only 5th because 3 of the teams are all tied for 2nd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. There definitely going to be some great things that we see tonight. I think, yeah, there's still quite, maybe into the first round. Looks like we might have just gotten it sorted out. I don't have no clue what buttons do that.
It's the
Numbers, it's the numbers.
the
Go
number
it. Go it. I think we're like 6 through 10. I don't know.
No.
Probably. Or
Yeah.
6 through 0 probably. Because 10's not going to be a number.
Currently following it.
Looks like they're started if you want to go of a production. We see some nades coming out from who's attacking and who's. Let me sort that out real quick. Duck Lord throwing in those nades, trying to get that naded out. Not sure who's around this corner, but knows that they were just there because they threw the smokes over here. Very spread out. They're covering each side. It looks like they're leaving only one up at B. If only we knew that, I could rotate up there. 2 of them taking out UK. Oh, there we go. Saw lots of different people taken out. Oh. There we go. Production's yelling at us some more. Sorry, we'll get right into it. Sticks. Now we're headed into the buy range of the second round. We didn't see any bomb planted. Clearly, we are so professional at this.
Yeah, no.
Um,
No, we've heard some good stuff about Zen Garden, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out.
no, oh yeah, definitely a strong team that we're playing up against. Here we see strongly rotating towards that A site. It looks like they're gonna have 2 that are gonna be there to block and try and stop us. But they have 3 up on the other side where we're kind of like making a bit of a fake. You see that nade coming in. Sticks able to not take too much damage. I believe took some, not very much. Done. Trying to peek these stairs, but they're being held really close. If all 3 of them were to swing, it looks like UK is going down this hallway, knows that Molly's about to get up, and then be able to peek around that corner. Not sure if someone's right there on that immediate side or if they're looking down. Looks like though we have 2 of them rotating, 1 taken out, 2 taken out. I think that 3 didn't know about that 1 on that right side, and they're just able to stay spread out and keep us from pushing. They held corners really well, and was just able to stop us. They had almost every angle covered by at least 2 people, so it was. You could look away for a second and know that you had someone watching your back.
Yeah, no, it's clear that they had a lot of experience on this map.
Production is telling us to shotgun some Red Bulls and bring up the energy.
The energy.
Yes, we see some mollies coming out. Smoke cover in mid right here, but we are trying to take that face. But those mollies, we're walking right into it. 35 HP on the Duck Lord right here, trying to still keep them from pushing up and rotating around, trying to hold that angle, but they double swing and take out the Duck Lord. The Duck Lord.
Yeah, we're getting
We have one left. Bomb down in mid.
Yeah, no, this is...
They are definitely well versed in having their different coverages. There you go. See it, Sticks being taken down. This is definitely interesting. They have very well rounded on like having the coverage on every spot and throwing those mollies quick. Those mollies keeping that push from happening means that you could go down that hall and start picking them off as they were like trying to rotate and trying to get up there closer.
I see.
I think we might see a save round here from our Vandals. Look, yeah, it looks like it. I'm not sure what else util I saw. I see a couple flashes, maybe a couple mollies on different ones. This one, you're trying to just do as much as you can, maybe save up quite a bit though. Trying to shoot through that smoke, not sure if someone's there. I mean, it's good prediction. They threw the smoke there, so why not when be there? Here we see trying to hold those. You can't really take that long range with these pistols because you don't know where anyone is, and you peek around that corner. If you're able to hold that corner and someone comes around, then you're gonna have more of a chance because you're gonna have. Yeah, they have those automatics and better guns, but you're definitely able to prevent. Like you're able to hold your ground more if they come around that corner. Playing it very slow. Got a minute left on the clock here. Throwing that nade. I don't think it hit anyone, so they are unaware that anyone is there.
Yeah.
Although playing very slow, I'm surprised that Zengarden, while they are still being very strong throughout this, they have the upper hand on weapons here, and I think they should know that.
Yeah, it's surprising that we haven't seen any real
Yeah, we haven't seen any push or activeness. Throwing that molly kind of misses quite a bit. Actually, no, it does its job. It covers a little bit more of the outside than just that hallway. We see Blue Dart getting picked off. Izzy holding those stairs still through that smoke. UK trying to peek, knows someone's there, but is just unwilling to take it. Trying to get this pick off one. Get that pick off of Marco. P250, is that the weapon that was being used? P2, yeah.
Yeah.
P250 trying to get that armor down. Now we see an op being bought by Craxy. Definitely probably going to put that to use, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, going into this 5th round. There we go. We had that save round. Now we're able to kind of get some more and be able to really try and defend a bit more and push. I guess create opportunities of push, not defend.
Exactly.
Holding that angle, throwing those bombs. I think that's the smoke that's about to go off. Yep. Unable to see if anyone's peeking before that smoke goes off and covers that view. Sticks able to get that pick. Throwing that nade. Also gets naded, flashbanged. Has to take some cover for a bit. And then gets smoked off. They know someone's there. They're trying to prevent that push. Throwing that nade off the wall. See if it connects. It did not. Having your back covered there too by that Duck Lord. But Duck turned around for a bit and it looks like Audie is in that, maybe, no, behind the wall. It looked like it's almost in that smoke there.
Yeah, I agree.
But you have our bomb still middle. They have only one on B site. If these two were able, it's just a lack of knowledge. If you were able to know that there was only one on B site, then you could push on there faster. It's just a lack of knowledge. I believe maybe a smoke going down, but gets picked off. Hopefully this nade can hit something. It didn't. Now, you know someone's on site, so you've got to be able to get them off first. It looks like we're deciding to try and rotate, except for I think they see that coming. They're putting 2 on A and B, trying to defend from either side, no matter which way we come from. Holding down that tunnel to see if anyone peeks. Holding down again, make sure no one's rotating behind you. Very smart play here by Craxy. Craxy knows that if someone rotates behind, you're going to be pinched by them holding on site and rotating behind you, and it's going to, like... Yeah, you definitely want to keep them at a distance, and if you're there with an op, you can do that. But we've got 4 seconds. We're not gonna get bomb planted. Definitely gonna be a save. Try and save those guns for next round.
Oh, of course, Audi had the most eliminations here. I've heard that they're a very strong player.
Yeah, Audi definitely wanting to make a make an impact today. I think everyone, no matter what team you're on, is gonna try and make that impact. But
Hmm.
if you're looking to go to a school, you're gonna want to kind of
Give a good for like a good
give a
impression.
good
Yeah.
impression. Yeah. Zen Garden, we've heard many good things about. Again, great that some of them are wanting to come. Here we go. Starting this next round. We still have yet to get a points for the Vandal. Maybe trying to hold this window. Not sure where exactly they are. Bomb staying middle. Looks like we're going to try and get this a tiny bit of an angle up here on this A site. Maybe if we can create an opportunity to push, but it looks like we're also holding long. Although, looks like they are trying to defend. I bet you there's some mollies thrown down. Unsure if there is. Maybe seeing a rotate now, deciding to maybe go for B. Maybe it's a weaker side. Not still that lack of knowledge preventing either from pushing and making that push and effort towards really getting in there. Sticks though up there in that front line is trying to look to take A. No, maybe possibly knows that they're able to get a pick on the one on the left, so you have an open swing to turn to the right, and now you have Bomb coming up that middle with Sticks, creating that bit of an opportunity. We now have all 4 heading towards the site, although they are now rotating, turn around, leaving one there at B site, the other one coming around to try and help defend. Yeah, creating that push. Uncertain about that push. Bomb backed off site, and still uncertain. Right now, you definitely want the others without the bomb to try and push onto site, but you still have that one left behind there. See if we can get this nade to connect on anything. Trying to throw it at that little tower. Connects. Throws another through down the staircase. Able to get the pick behind the wall from the Duck Lord. Looks like we're finally on a site. Looks like bomb's probably being planted. Yeah, you got 10 seconds. You got to plant it. Yep, bomb's been planted. Now you got to defend. You got the 2 rotating from mid, although we don't know for sure where they are. But you've got Duck sitting here trying to protect. Getting a little bit of a flash from Sticks there. That's all right. Trying to hide in this corner, wait for that rotate. You know where bomb's planted. You just got to hold that. Able to get one. Although while one is getting taken care of, you gotta win this, and there it is. We finally see a win.
There
Sticks
we
holding
go.
that tiny little angle, able to get the pick on one who wasn't informed that someone was there. Although Sticks did a great job holding that fire, not peeking, letting them rotate a bit more before you can pick them off.
Yeah, no, this is a hard map to really.
That site is definitely a hard site to take back. Like, once you get onto it, you can hold those different angles, and now they're pushing onto you. It's the same, like, while we're struggling a little bit to get onto that site, is because it's very easy to defend, and you got to take those opportunities. Where we got that pick on that one, we then all kind of rotated and knew that we had that strong side, and that's where we kind of pushed in. Now 30 seconds into this next round, we see keeping this right side A site a little weaker now, although they are split. I think we got a pick on one already, but we know they're still defended, 2 on each site. But it looks like we're gonna try and push towards B, change it up a bit from last time. Although Duck Lord gets picked off, and now you leave A site free for them to rotate on your back. If no one is watching, that bomb's gonna get picked off before you can get onto B site. But it doesn't matter if you are on. Hey, production.
Keyboard's
Our
dead.
keyboard no working anymore. Our observer is stuck.
Yeah. Let's observe this really nice wall.
Yes, I'll try and throw on from what I know about the map. It looks like bomb is planted, but it gets taken out by Mega. Takes out Sticks, and now they're going to go ahead and go in for that defuse. So far, looks like we might be going for a buy round. I don't see any. No, there comes a buys. A bit. Looks like a bit of a save round, not a buy round. We see a couple flashes. Looks like a smoke there too. A couple more flashes. Yep. It looks like we're going for a little bit more of a save, but still enough to kind of punch some power if we need to. Okay. We might have to stick here on this. Trying to defend this. Able to pick one off through the smoke. Able to pick up that better weapon. Definitely what you want here on that save round. To take one out, get their weapon, and then be able to try and turn around and defend. It looks like we're going to be able to push pretty strong here onto AA site. If they're not able to get rotated around, we have taken out 2 on their end. All 5 of ours are still up, trying to hold each site. One watching towards us back site, towards the watching for the rotate. The other's trying to get that open area, pushing onto site. Although I think we see one unknowing of one Counter-Strike being in the corner. Duck though probably gonna be able to get the back pick. Yep, easy does it. They wasn't paying attention. And now you just gotta hold this, get the other one. Bomb planted. Thankfully, now we gotta hold those angles.
Yeah, this is just a good reminder that being fast and aggressive can.
It can definitely
really well.
win you some wins. And there we go. We see Duck take out the final one of Zen Garden. As soon as we get those bit of a plays, and then I think if we get that quick pick and then are a little bit of aggressive, you definitely see that beneficial getting onto site and being able to get on there, plant bomb, and defend.
No, agreed.
Make
Zen
them
Garden's been
come
a
to
bit
you.
more hesitant when it comes to their plays. They've been a bit slower to push. So
Yeah, as we're
just kind of getting in there before they start feeling comfortable.
Yes, definitely. Here, it looks though they are all strongly pushing onto A. If we just strongly push B, maybe they all know they're there. This is you don't know how many are there. B is left wide open, but we don't know that. We just said that they were a little less aggressive about being pushing up here, and now we see all of them swinging A site, and now bombs down at the back of site. But that doesn't that does matter. Does matter just a bit. As they able to pick us off with that aggressive play.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe they were watching stream because that was very impressive from them.
Yeah. Summer, can we control it with a mouse? Can I like scroll wheel? I'm gonna give you. Yeah. Definitely coming in here. Now we see some mollies thrown in that mid. They're definitely a bit more hesitant than before. Wanting to take that oh my goodness. Wanting to take that aggressive strategy. There we go. I was trying to combine those words together. Wanting to take that aggressive, try and almost I don't want to say this because it might be taken a little bit out of context, but we definitely showed them Zen Garden definitely showed the Vandals that they could, like, we can defend, we can be aggressive too, we can push you guys too. Now that they've kind of done that, you get the upper hand even more and get that bit of a boost, and you can get that momentum rolling back in your favor.
You know, I hope that they're happy with the way they're playing because it's been pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely has been very good. We see here in back alley, Duck, excuse me, trying to maybe rotate back towards those teammates and where that bomb is to get onto that B site. Looks like that's what we're going to try and take. Duck backing way off. You got 30 seconds. You got to kind of push up there. You got to get up there. That time limit is going to probably kick our butts quite a bit here.
Yeah.
Still holding that position. Trying to push onto that site. Maybe you can get a sneak a little bit. Yes, able to take out 2. Now you got to plant that bomb. Now is the time. We are able to take B. Hold this site now and watch. Just, there you go. Planted bomb. Now hold. Hold these different angles. Although these 2 might be kind of some predictable spots to sit. I'm not too sure on how this map's rotating. But you're definitely able to sit here and watch each side. Looks like we might be able to see a pick here. Oh, I'm not sure if that did damage, but it definitely was a pick. Ducklord being taken out. Oh, doesn't matter. They don't know where bomb is. Bomb hidden. Oh, they definitely have that kit to get that bomb planted. That was definitely a lot better. We saw that bit of a stalemate for a while there, but then we were able to pick off. We were able to take those little advantages. You pick off one, you kind of gotta go push towards there.
Exactly.
Continuing here with 8 for Zen Garden and 2 for the Vandals.
Vandals.
Yeah, the Vandals.
Yeah, no, this has been a rough game for the Vandals so far.
Just a touch,
Yeah,
you know, definitely needing to try and be that really aggressive, taking that aggressive stance.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the team here, any tiny bit of either one kill or maybe even a full-on swing onto site where I guess your kills are going to initiate a lot. If you're able to get one and then you're able to just push onto that site, really get on there, get in there and capitalize on the little advantages.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing this stalemate here, again, people not knowing where the others are, so we got to stay a little hidden, trying to peek, get that first kill to get this ball rolling for this round. Getting a flash there, I think, from teammate. Trying to throw a molly in that corner. No one there, though. Does not connect. We see Heavy rotates here onto A. 2 of them very close together. They're double swinging. Able to get that kill. Both still alive for a bit until you see that peek on that side. Molly then being thrown there to hold that position. Duck able to take out Izzy. UK able to take out Audie. We are now on site with one more Zen Garden player left. Bomb planted. Now we just gotta, again, hold. Now that we're on this site, protect. You gotta just let that bomb take down. They gotta push to you. Keep every angle covered that you can.
Yeah, this should be a smooth win for them.
Yes, it should, depending on where these connect. Looking to try and maybe get that rotate. It's going to be a long rotate round.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be in time. Yeah, we got to move off site. Bomb's about to go. But you're going to rotate. See if we can get a pick here. That would be the goal of the other one. Does not matter. Bomb is able to go off, but we still got to hold that for just this tiny bit, a little bit. You're still able to get those kills and stop that bit.
That's not good. Yeah, no, I think it's very important for us to keep up this kind of streak that we've been having going and just kind of quickly getting in there.
Yeah, definitely. Not letting previous bits to influence how you continue to play. You got to just continue playing strong, how you know how to play. You can't let that little bit of aggression in that one match that we saw shoot you down. Like, we still get to defend at least a little bit. And so that means, like, it can easily swing in our favor during that. It's going to be a matter of who can come. It comes down to those little bit of rounds.
Yeah, now that the Vandals know a bit more about this team, because
know the strategy.
Going in.
You gotta learn how people play. Yeah. Still holding this mid. Still keeping 2 of them placed on that B site. And 3 here on this A, trying to cover those. There are more angles onto A, so yes, you gotta have more covering that side. Still a little bit uncertain. Looking at standing in this smoke. Maybe you can get Duck to sneak up on this one. Maybe gonna get no, behind a wall, although it seems not behind a wall. Craxy able to get a pick on Daz. This is where we're gonna be a bit more aggressive. Now we see the push. The push not able to capitalize on anything more. Craxy being taken out, and now we're back to 4v4. They know that one probably rotated to try and help with that pick on A site. So here we see Bomb and UK. Bomb, UK, Sticks, and Dark. I guess Dark has the bomb. Rotating onto this B site, knowing that one probably rotated to help, but not knowing probably that it's back here. But now we all of us here trying to look to push onto B. It's going to be a good pick here. Yeah, you know, they're there. There you go. There's your pick. Now here comes the push even more. There's 4 of them working really well, moving together. Not able to know that smoke did not help you. They threw down that smoke, but one just waiting, being that patient, and trying to take those lucky shots, waiting for that, getting that pick. Bomb is planted, though. Does not matter. We're going to see immediately after get planted, go and get diffused.
Yeah, from Loafcat there, actually. I think I saw them get a few kills in, over on the B side, and they were being a really strong opponent there.
Yes.
Up on that side.
Definitely holding those different angles. It's going to, like, even though those picks through the smoke are what helped win that right there.
Exactly.
Like having that bit of a patience, knowing that they smoked it off and they're going to be rotating through there. Take those lucky shots, take those unknowing shots, and try and take them out. We see a switch now here. We will now be defending, be counter-terrorists, as we see Zen Guardian now taking that attacking position, and we're hopefully going to be able to swing these points in our favor and defend. I think it's going to wait to see how aggressive Zen Garden is on the attack and how defensive and how well we are able to post up and keep them coming onto these sites. I'm surprised to see from Zen Garden, you see Izzy has bomb and is up there really pretty close in the action, although it might be pretty smart. You might not know that they're there, and if anyone pushes a bit past that, you're going to see that pick. A little bit of a stalemate here as we see Thick trying to take that high angle, knowing that someone's going to be there. Maybe try and get this line up with that bomb, see if he can flash some people and or get some damage down. I don't think that ricocheted quite where we wanted it to. Seeing that flash come onto them, getting swing, Dez, Thick, and one other pushing onto this B site, able to take it. Trying to get that kill, doesn't, but you're covered, so get that nice trade. They are now on to B. That aggressive. As soon as they got a pick, as soon as one of them went down, they all went, and that's what's gonna allow them to get B site, and now be able to switch the odds into their favor, and now they are defending and have to push onto them.
Yeah. Still have very good knowledge of the game here.
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
You know that they're gonna have people on multiple places covering. So as the second you get one kill, you got to be aggressive and get onto that site. Although Sticks able to get a pick, see if we can get more. Trying to look at those angles, peeking now. Sticks or Craxy gets taken down by Izzy. Izzy holding that corner, but gets taken down by Sticks. Sticks knows bomb's gonna go off. There goes. So you save. You got a bit more weaponry coming into this next one. Well, they lose all of theirs, but that's all right. Well, not all right for us. Bomb went off.
Yeah, it went off. That was pretty good. That was
it's definitely very good. Yes,
there.
Zen Garden doing a great job again. As soon as you get that pick, you know you're going to be at an advantage for that short bit of time, especially if you already have enough teammates rotating that way, kind of trying to see that pick. The second you can get your other teammates rotating over there and you guys can push onto site, with that advantage of just one player, that means one more player means two more angles covered realistically, because you can watch wherever and then you know that they're coming from that way, even if you lose that 1v1.
No, exactly.
I believe we've seen some smokes thrown here. Nope, flashbang coming out. Waiting patiently. We see one taken out on our end. See, and now they're pushing onto A. You take out one, even though you're covering this. Audi now just going to be standing here watching. They are on site. They plant bomb. This is going to be tough for us. They are doing Zen Garden doing a very good job as soon as they get that advantage, taking advantage of it and pushing onto that site. As we see, UK go down by Daz. Sticks hoping to get that push onto, not knowing they're in the stairwell. Gets both of them. Nobody hit them. Nobody hit them at all. We did not. Holding that angle was so unsuspecting as terrorists take that win easily. That aggression on those little bit of advantages. Again, if it's working, what's the saying? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But we definitely need to fix something. We need to get a little bit of that for them. Zen Garden, nothing broken.
Yeah,
they take those advantages. We see a very heavy push. Probably, I want to say on to B. Yeah, they're going down this site, pushing on to B heavy. You know that if all of you go there, they're only going to have a couple there defending as they take down two. But we are able to get one. Save it into... Get it a little bit into our favor, but not so much. Able to push onto B, just trying to get that, cover those corners, spraying that. Able to take down one. Able to take down two. Sticks! Holding this angle. Now has flipped it into our, not quite into our favor. They still have three. Now two. Does not matter. Sticks. Able to hold that angle as he knows that we're holding that angle and is able to, or knows that they're going to be pushing onto site and that angle is pretty easy to cover from that side.
Yeah, no, Six is a pretty strong player of ours,
Oh,
so it was.
definitely, definitely. Being able to hold that angle and just cover sight. That was well played, amazingly played. Know how to counteract that aggression.
Yeah.
I think we saw something fixed.
Yeah.
The broken
It
got
got
fixed
fixed.
a bit. And
We're
it's
now a
definitely gonna continue.
well-oiled machine.
Yes, so oiled.
But no, now that the Vandals have a better idea of how the team's playing, they should be able to step it up from here.
I think Zen Garden's disadvantage there was as soon as you hello. As soon as you saw that bit of aggression, as soon as you saw that, not bit, it was a major aggression.
Yeah,
As soon as you saw that major aggression, you know that all of them are going to be there, so you can comfortably all rotate to try and defend that site.
Exactly. It's kind of picking up on that pattern.
Yeah, we get one picked off of us, but one picked off of Zen Garden. Sitting here 4-4 now, nobody at an advantage, just kind of sitting here at this stalemate. It looks like we have a bit of a face-off between, between Craxy and Sticks, I believe it was on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
Both very close to each other. Though we see that pick from Sticks and Duck, able to hold that angle. Although, looks like if you don't come defend this right now, they're going to get onto that site.
Yeah.
As they are, bomb being planted in the corner now, bomb planted. You got to see UK here trying to rotate onto that site. Oh, come on, you saw him. I know you did. Yeah, not unable to get that nades thrown there, covering that spot where Blue Dark is trying to push into sight. I think it's going to save here. Although, it might be best of 13.
Yeah.
But, again, the difference between when we were attacking and when Zen is now, Zen definitely pushing, being more aggressive. As second they get a pick in their favor and one of them doesn't go down, you use that. We are at an advantage here. Although Thick at 2 health. That's really close.
Yeah.
Blue Dark left at 38, but knowing that you can't push onto site.
Yeah.
As we see Zen Garden now getting up to 12. As our Vandals here at 4. It's definitely going to be interesting coming into this. Got to get that full buy. You have to win this.
Yeah.
To keep it going.
You know, it's not looking very good for the Vandals here, but I think that this, once again, really was just an opportunity for Zen Garden to really get an idea of our team and show what skills they have to offer.
Oh, UK getting picked right here by Daz. Daz, sorry, my bad. See, now you know that aggression. You see 3 of them, you see 4 of them immediately coming up that long side after that pick was taken. You know that this is your strong side at now, and you got to push there.
Yeah.
Although you leave one, we see one terrorist on this far side trying to keep those 2 stalled, which is what you're going to need. Those 4 able to easily pick off one. Although we are able to get the pick on one now in the back as the other teammate tries to rotate, but we have sight, and it's now just one of us trying to take that, trying to cover that, shooting into that smoke, watching that cover, bomb being planted here on B.
Yeah.
That molly, perfect molly, able to stop that rotate from Duck here.
No, excellent strategy.
Duck able to pick one. Can't get 2. A victory for this first round on behalf of Zen Garden.
No, that was very impressive.
It was very impressive.
Like, we had no idea what they were like their skills going into this, really, right?
Yeah.
Mostly. A bit, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Do we think the Vandals can step it up from here? Production?
Production is
you
not.
Want to say?
Production. Would you like to throw this on real quick? But it's gonna be a matter now of seeing how that was affected and being able to now further defend. Like, so you know that they're being aggressive on those picks. You know now, if we come in here defending, you've got to be able to rotate. You've got to be able to get there quickly and help defend. If not, you're going to be left strung out, and it's going to be heavy in the other team's favor.
Exactly. So it's just kind of getting a good foundation here.
Yes, they
Yes.
definitely is. Zen Garden definitely they play well together.
Mm-hmm. No, it's clear
And
that
been
these
playing.
guys have
Yeah,
some sort of bond. These
yeah.
people.
Seems like we've been told by production that they've been playing for a long time together. So it means like they know each other's strengths. They know where each other like are beneficial in a fight, and
Mm-hmm.
so being able to keep that and like know like go for that aggression. Being so tight and knowing that you can trust in your teammates
Yeah.
means that you're going to be more aggressive and more comfortable being aggressive because you know
Mm-hmm.
someone's got your back.
Exactly. They got you.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. I'm not too sure what's going on from here. I don't know when this next match will be starting. Are we going
Yeah.
straight into this next match?
Maybe they need a little break. A little nap.
Production, do we know? Are we going straight into the next match?
Hmm.
Is it possible to see, or if we might need to take a quick little break and then come back? Yeah, okay. We will. We're gonna. It looks like we're gonna take a quick break. I think as
break?
our teams kind of clash and think of how they're gonna go and face off into these next ones. Before we head into the break, though, please hit that follow button. Join us coming back into this round 2. Right. So far, 1 out of 3 in favor of Zen Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, our Vandals can turn it around
Yeah.
in these next matches.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. They jumped the gun on us.
Yeah.
They
we
got a
should
little bit of
know
a head
not
start.
jump the gun.
Yeah. They got started quite quick here. We see Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I had to get a cough out there right there. Oh, that's
Cough, cough.
that was loud. That was my bad. My bad stream. My bad viewers.
Maybe.
We see here bomb being planted by the terrorist on here on B site. I'm gonna have to learn this map for a second. Bomb being planted right now, being placed. We see a 1v1 though. See if we can take this. You know that he's there. You know bomb was just planted. Throw that smoke. Definitely a strong smoke.
Yeah.
Now able to get behind that column, but you know that he's gonna be there. Yeah, you saw him. Yeah, you know where he is. Except for he's on the other side now. Bro, he's on the other side. Come on, just know he's there. Use your spidey sense.
Oh.
Oh. Jinx. Sorry, both of you rotating. You're gonna have to tap that bomb. See, oh, you gotta win that 1v.
Yeah.
Mega able to win that 1v1 against Craxy.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think
Able to get it out.
I
able to
feel like
spit
I've
out.
seen this exact same scenario from the Vandals before. Like that exact same thing happened
Yeah,
last time.
I mean it's pretty common between
Yeah.
different games,
So,
but production. Have some faith, okay?
yeah, production needs
Jeez,
to
production.
put a bit more faith into the team.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
even though these people are really good, we looked them up.
Yeah, exactly. Again, two of them wanting to come play for us.
No, literally, like
Oh yeah, real quick before the action really gets in here. Again, next week tune into Rocket League on Monday. They have 3 matches. We have 3 matches. I don't know if varsity has 2 or 3. Although we see
wow,
terrorists.
wow.
Before the action gets started, real quick, let me just say this thing. 15 seconds later, we're all gone.
Yeah, gosh.
And we see Zen Garden able to take another point.
Yeah.
Again, okay, now, real quick, before the action really gets started,
Okay, I think you need to knock on wood before you say that every time.
I'm knocking on the desk. For anyone who can hear, I'm knocking on it. Again, Rocket League has 3 matches Monday. Tune in. I'm not too sure who will be in here casting, but it'll definitely be a fun time.
I will be around. I might be on. I might be behind.
Oh,
The camera.
you'll be in production behind the camera.
Yeah, but
We see Thick holding the. We are watching the other team.
watching.
We are watching.
Oh, did we tune into Great Britain now, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. We turned Scottish now. No, not Scottish, not British. It's Australian, mate. Out here with the
right.
ruse. I see that smoke. Production thinks I'm pretty funny. One person being taken off of both 4v4 here. Looks like they're trying to push onto that B site. We are very well spread out, though.
Yeah.
Our defense so far has looked better. It's been a little trying. It's definitely looking better. Maybe not as effective, but it definitely looks better. But they're able to get, I said that 4 or 5 times. I said
Yeah.
looks better 4 or 5 times.
You're
That
just
was
got
great.
caught in a loop there.
Yep, caught in a
Groundhog
loop.
Day.
Just woo,
Yep.
round a circle. As they are able to get a couple picks off of us and push onto that B site and get that bomb planted, we now have to push onto them again. Every scenario, if you're able to plant bomb and then hold those angles, then it's definitely going to be in their favor. There we go. We see them swinging on that one, getting that flash. Swinging onto site now. We've thankfully able to throw it into our favor.
Ooh.
But that flash from your teammate forced you to turn around. But
Oh,
wait, what?
Oh.
Duck able to
Duck?
get that pick, or not enough time to get that bomb. Bomb goes off. Dang it! Very well played. Able to get all of them picked off. Now we just have to do a matter of getting it done sooner, so we can get that defuse.
Yeah, no, it seems like the Vandals are maybe a bit more experienced with this map because it feels like they're falling into like familiar patterns and stuff.
Yes, I believe this is our pick for a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think each team coming into this, you get to pick a map,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah.
maybe it's a coin toss at the beginning.
Who knows?
Probably not.
I don't
It's
play this
yeah.
game. We always run this map.
Yeah, we
according
do
to
always run
production.
this one. I think each team gets to pick a map, and this is the one that we pick. This is one we're familiar with. This is where we defend. Although, Thick getting that pick on Duck. Through over those stairs.
Dang.
Although, we're able to get a kill. Sticks able to get one on a nade, taking out Blue Dark. We definitely, you see that. Okay. Okay, production.
Production.
Real quick, we're gonna try and get some technical difficulties sorted out, so you guys are gonna see us miss a touch of the game, but we will definitely keep you covered in commentary. Sticks able to take out one, turned it around to a 3v3 here.
Okay.
I do see that our camera's on one. We'll try and go based off the map.
Yeah.
We have 3 of them covered. We have one mid, one far site on B, rotating around. Maybe can hopefully get some picks here. Unknowing to the rest of them, rotate this around this, get that pick on that one, and we'd be good. Although they are able to take one now and get onto that far side of site.
Nice.
Looks like we're gonna see bomb be planted here as Craxy tries to get that coverage, knows that the bomb's been planted now, but is uncertain about being able to push. Although we see Thick and Izzy taking out not Craxy, the other Vandal that was left and wasn't able to catch who that was. Craxy here we see trying to defend, but not. Dang, there's a lot on screen now. Craxy knows you're not gonna really be able to do that, so backing off. Bomb's gonna go off. Again, this is now save. Kind of try and live. They're rotating off site now, not map. Definitely gonna be a little challenging. Yep, a save from Craxy here.
Yeah.
Cutting back to the game, we saw bomb be planted onto A site. It now went off. A little frowny face there from Craxy. As you know, you're not able to push onto site again and take that and defuse that bomb.
Yeah.
And take back site. A little too spread out thin for us to be able to do any effective pushes. I think that comes from us wanting to try and be able to defend, but then that defending wasn't very beneficial. It was beneficial up until they took a site.
Yeah.
Yeah, until they took a site. Yeah, it was working until it didn't work.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Exactly. Maybe we can see if the mount. Nope, still not working. I believe we took out the.
Yeah, that's out.
Never mind. It's not gonna work at all. Here, watching these stairs, trying to see if any rotating. Trying to check that corner. No one's there. Holding this lower spot. It's in the middle of some smoke here.
Dang.
With Duck, seeing if you can get that pick. Swing right now. Do it. Little peek. Little peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Not being able to get that peekaboo. Although there is one pick down. Taking down 2 sticks. Taking down Audie, but Daz taking out Duck. Trying to take this A site here quickly. Really, really quickly. The smoke. Both of them in the smoke. Not knowing where the other is. Although it comes out the smoke and is able to get pick on sticks. Still knowing that someone was there. Nade that and then watch these stairs. There you go. Watching that stairs, you see Daz take down Craxy.
Yeah.
As now there is only 2 Vandals left. US on the lower part of A site, trying to push up these stairs to maybe get onto site, but they have smoked it off. We see Blue Dark able to pick off Izzy, but now they know where you are. They know where to watch. If you look to your left. There's one in the smoke. One. There you go. Now you know the other one's on your right. Look, running out of ammo, trying to get that pick with the pistol, just unable to do so.
Yeah, it happens.
It does happen, and it was very well thought about. You knew that you were gonna have to go on there. A little bit of a disadvantage with that weapon.
Yeah.
But you knew where he was. You knew that he got that pick on your teammate. Definitely beneficial there, and then it was just a matter of winning and then getting that defuse.
Yep, exactly.
Heading into the 6th round now. Definitely heavily in favor. I wanted to say we definitely saw a tiny bit of a change, but the change wasn't enough to be able to throw our Vandals into good. We see 6 kills on the sticks, but 7 on another player that I was not able to see quite fast enough. Taking out lots here. We see 2 taken down on our Vandals and 1 onto the Zen Garden. Going forward here, you definitely got to cover those angles. Know that one might come through that sewers bit. Holding this bomb site B.
Yeah, not much push here.
Yeah, knowing that all 4 of them, none of them are on side A, but we are unknowing of that, and so we're leaving one of our Vandals up there on that top right, or top left of that side of the map, but it's not going to be beneficial. Molly's coming in now to try and deter any, because we weren't on site more, they are able to just block us off from pushing even more to come defend. Bomb being planted. You probably know where bomb is, but you see that nade coming around, getting that stun.
Yeah.
We were not on site enough that they were able to molly us and keep us from pushing on the site.
Yeah. This is not looking good for the Vandals here.
Not just a bit. Not quite. Just Duck left. They know where he is. Taking that quick swing. Able to get one pick. Able to get two.
Ooh.
Now having to pull that pistol, but not
Yeah.
enough as we see both of them catch Duck coming around that corner.
Yeah, they just had really good formation.
Definitely.
There.
We were not on site enough, so all they did was molly us, and we had to back up because they mollied right where we were standing.
I
But
see.
those mollies forced us to back up, giving us no angles onto site, and also deterring the push onto site to stop them from coming.
Oh, that makes sense. So you got the lore of this game here.
Just a bit.
just kinda
Well,
like,
it's
yeah, I
that was
kinda know,
that was
I
just a
kinda
bit of
know.
the strat there.
Yeah, the
that
strat.
was You saw we weren't on site enough to defend, and
Yeah.
the one person that was on site got picked off, and you're at a disadvantage. Molly coming in trying to deter this retreat from Sticks here, taking a bit of that fire damage, trying to get a pick with this. Although the pick is taken by Duck. Duck holding that other angle and getting that pick on that
Nice job.
Zingarden, but we also lost one of our own, so not an advantage in either one other than a health advantage on the Vandal side.
Yeah.
Or not on the Vandal side, on the Zingarden side, disadvantage to your Vandals. Here we see now Craxy on site. This is where you needed to be last round. You need to be on site and not retreat until you know there's more teammates there to help you. Because all they did was nade us off and pick off Craxy. And that made, and it was the rest of our team was unable to defend site.
Yeah.
Bomb probably looking here to go A site, but unsure where the rest are or if they have rotated behind you. Definitely trying to peek these corners slowly and carefully. 45 seconds left to get that bomb planted. 45 seconds doesn't seem like a lot. In this, it's everything.
Yes, definitely.
One of your people can die in a matter of 1 second, and so it's every second matters.
Definitely. Gotta really take advantage of that time.
UK taking the switch on the gun, maybe thinking has a better advantage, knows the weapon some more. Definitely now, I think they know it's definitely coming A. Yeah, we had one picked off on A, so they're able to get onto site, plant bomb. Again, 45 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it is plenty of time to get on there.
Ooh.
Craxy trying to capitalize on catching one off guard there, turned around, but does not matter.
Yeah. It'll matter.
It doesn't matter. Here in this 7th round, we see UK now trying to come up these stairs on back of site, but it's known that you're there. It
Yeah.
seems like they are holding that very strongly. Backing out of sight now. Although they have backed completely off site, but bomb's right there. Yeah, you're going to have to push onto them right here. Probably get blue. Yep, there goes bomb.
Yep.
Again, they're able to, those little advantages, you got that pick and you know you got to push onto the site, and then they got that bomb planted before time ran out.
Yep.
And then we then had to push onto them, and we just can't seem to do that very well.
Yeah, no, we've been struggling a bit here. Not a bit, we've been struggling a lot here.
Yeah, they have been in the 2nd round. It's all right. We'll keep fighting, keep going.
Keep going,
This
that's all
is,
that matters, yeah.
yeah, this is what matters.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a partial buy coming from the Vandals, I believe. A full buy coming from your terrorists, the Zingarden. Knowing that they're pushing B, seeing that really strong, really fast-paced push here. Throwing those mollies to keep them back. Trying to look away from that. Thought it was a flash. It is a gas. Does not matter. Dez able to get that pick on Sticks. Shooting up the stairs. Not sure if someone's there, but shooting through that smoke anyways. Better be safe than sorry.
Good strat.
As we see, Blue Dark able to get a pick on one. See, this is where we needed to be that round again. On site, holding those angles. Craxy not able to get that kill on Thick. Now you have multiple angles to cover. No, trust your teammate. Your teammate's got that back angle. You look forward, look towards these others. Getting that nade on that one, taking quite a bit of that damage. Trying to hold this angle, although not looking behind you. Going a bit there, quiet there, watching this. Sorry,
No,
we saw a bit of those flashes come out from the terrorists. See one more right there. Bomb able to get planted onto A. They realized that all of them were there defending B and decided to push onto A. Great game sense there, knowing that all of them were there because you made a lot of noise over there, so they're gonna all rotate. And now you're over here. But thankfully, we are able to get here quickly. Having this, looks like we see an op on one. Anti and Thick able to take down UK. Duck able to Duck and Stick able to take down. I forgot. I don't remember who's there.
I forgot.
Duck, Blue Dark able to get Audi. Audi exposing that location. You don't have enough time.
Yeah,
Right now
there's
it's a
not
buy
enough time,
time, buy map. We see buy map. It's a trying to
Words are
save that
hard.
weapon. Words are very hard.
Yeah.
Izzy being blown up by that bomb, not able to get away from it enough.
Yeah, good try from the Vandals there, though.
Definitely a lot. I think that was definitely a lot better. It was definitely closer because we saw they, again, more onto that site. Holding that site on site, not from an external point looking onto site where they're able to
Exactly.
molly you and keep you away
Yeah.
and then push onto that. And we did a good job of covering each other's angles. I got your angles.
I got your aim.
I got your angles. That's what our team should say. I got your angles. We see a smoke coming from one team and a nade from the other, trying to deter that spot, and then one trying to cut off vision. Here in sewers, I believe, or construction. Excuse me, construction. I think. I don't know. You saw that nade be thrown from that one side. You know one's there, holding the single. There you go. Blue Dark able to get that pick.
Nice.
Although they have a pick on us. I don't know where that happened. I completely missed that. Holding the single still. That was a placement of cursor right there.
Yeah.
You placed that too far from the angle that they were able to swing and just get that. Take you out. We see now the rotation coming onto A. It looks like you're getting rotated from behind, but UK able to have your back there. So we've seen a couple trades, and now 2v2 with a slight health advantage in favor, except for, never mind, UK able to take down Izzy. It is now a 2v1. We are doing a great job. Bomb is here. We have bomb.
Yeah, like.
We just hold this for 36 seconds. They have to push to you now. Definitely sit here, hold these angles.
But as I
Although
said
it
before,
looks
a
like
lot
you are
can happen
holding
in
the
this time.
yes, a lot can happen. Wrong angle as the molly takes down one. And now you have that op. The op is not going to be beneficial here. Thick able to get bomb. As you miss the snipe. That molly is what screwed us over there.
Dang, yeah.
Nobody. We didn't stop to hold angles of where they can push.
Nope.
Like we did, but it was really far back sight. Just not knowing where the other team was.
Yeah, no, I'll have to applaud Lovecat on that one. That was really good.
It was definitely a great play
Yeah.
from Zen Garden, knowing that they're going to be holding those different, angles, and then able to get that pick with that molly. As soon as you get that one pick, you know it's a 1v1, and you know that they have an op because you saw that op in the kill feed if you
Yeah.
were paying attention, and know that you have that strength in that closer range weapon. Vandals now having to do a save round. I think if they learn that we have a save round, they're going to push pretty aggressively, which it looks like they're doing that pushing very aggressively onto A here. They know we have pistol and we're down. Although, looks like bomb probably is going to come and be planted on B.
Yeah.
You make a bunch of noise A, your bomb's going to come around and be planted on B. If they knew that all of us were here, but these smokes able to keep us hidden for just a bit, I fear to say, just annoying. Not though. Craxy able to get a kill and pick up the gun on Mega. Mega unaware down the stairs. Bomb planted on A.
I think there's
nobody A, or B, but you plant A where they are. Does not matter as Izzy and Daz are able to take out Blue and Craxy.
Yep.
Again, you knew as soon as you started hearing those pistols go off and see that in the kill feed, even just a couple of your teammates going down, you know that you have that advantage to push on and keep and put that pressure on and then
Yeah, exactly.
take that site.
You know, we've been, I don't think Vandals have been playing the best here, but Zen Garden has, it isn't just because Vandals have not been playing well and Zen Garden's been, doing well, right? Because they are just doing really great.
Yes, we definitely have to have something. We gotta see these Vandals get one. We gotta get one. If you can get one, you can probably swing that. Hey, those of you in chat, every follow equals a win for our Vandals right here,
Yes.
right now. Like, you follow, we're gonna see a swing in our favor. We're gonna, as Craxy gets naded and hit by a nade.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Maybe it's one follow for every
Although
shot on the Vandal.
Craxy getting every follow equals one nade thrown at our Vandals.
Yeah.
Although we see them taking B, planting site here. You see bomb planted. You know it's not on set A site, so now you gotta push on as Thick and Dez able to get the pick on Duck and UK.
Wow.
Pick after pick. Yeah.
That happened.
It's definitely been around.
Around that exists.
Oh, as Audie gets sticks there.
Good job, Audie.
Production told me to say what I said earlier. I didn't actually believe it.
Really?
Yeah,
Dang.
that was production's fault.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Production's
It was production's fault.
Mhm.
Production.
Production is not looking at it.
Production
Really.
brought in a lazy attitude and face today, and so we're.
Whoa. Whoa.
You can type in
Yeah.
chat.
Well, you are typing in chat. There's one.
You can.
There's something.
No, production can.
Yes, come on, UI.
Yeah, come on, right here.
Thanks.
As we see Mega able to take out that Duck Lord, Daz able to take out Craxy, and Audie able to take out Sticks. It's now a 1v5 for our Vandal right here.
Yeah, it's really funny. Really comedic. Yeah. So, I think the Vandals.
At least I don't have an ego taller than me.
Oh.
Production. At least I don't have an ego that's so much taller than me that I fall over all the time. Maybe that's why you're dressed the way you do. It's because it takes so much weight off on your shoulders to carry around that ego of yours.
There's a lot of tension here, and I'm not liking it.
No, you're incompetent, not confident.
UK is even taller than Kobe. Maybe that's why they're struggling.
Hey!
Thanks, chat. Pin that, please. Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna steal your name. I matter. I believe in myself. Anywho, now us on the attacking side does not matter as Dez takes down Blue Dark. Come on, Vandals, get uno. Just get one, mate.
Just one.
I'll do the Australian accent from the rest of the stream. If
I
you
don't
get
think
one.
I want that.
If you get one, yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
think
You
I
do. Stakes able to get the
Okay.
pick off of Thick. And now we see Doc able to get the pick on Izzy as we get a double swing on Dez. Sorry. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Audie able to get sticks. Does not matter. Oh, get Audie. Get him. Get Audie. Get him. Play. Yes, Audie dropping down now.
Strong
It's a
play.
2v1. Both of them trying to hold these different angles. You have one in the corner. You got your. Come on. Oh, we were able to plant. We planted. Yeah, and we were able to take one.
Dang.
Let's
One
go,
for the
Vandals! Yeah. I peeked the mic.
We need like
Almost
a
peeked the
button to
mic.
play like the fight song
Yeah.
somewhere. We need to do that.
Arrow. Oh, where's the cowbells? Go ring the cowbell, Summer. Cowbell. Ring it.
They're about
On
to
the middle
be-
table.
We have cowbells when people.
Middle table. Big TV. Ring it.
great time in the lab today. Let's go, Vandals!
Let's go! Yes, Vandals. Now we gotta get another one. So although as they are very strongly here, they pushed onto us.
Okay.
Holy
They were not happy about
crap.
that last win.
Yeah, they are pissed. Now we are able to turn it into our favor as put the dogs down. Yeah.
Dogs?
Production said that. Dogs.
Are
Put
they?
the Joe
Oh.
put the Zen down as we are able to take them all out and get that. Yeah, Stick's able to get that last kill. Sorry.
Wow.
No, we got a little hyped there about the last one.
Yeah,
We are
Vandals
now
are going hard.
2-12 in favor of Zen, but Vandals making that comeback.
Yeah, come on, Vandals. They have the skills to do this.
We do have the skills
Yeah,
to do this.
Yeah, like.
Do we have the strategy and the communication to do this?
Possibly.
Can we keep it up?
No. I think they're getting hype. kidding.
Personally, I really believe in our Vandals. Yeah.
I believe in the Vandals too, but in like a different way.
Pushing through that Molly. Why?
Scoot, can you see where I was coming from now?
No. Yes. More cowbell. Chat wants more cowbell. More cowbell. Every round,
Every
cowbell.
round, cowbell. Those, like,
even
lessens.
if we lose, cowbell.
That lessens the effect. It's
That
like
is true.
sport.
Never mind. Only
Yeah.
the ones we win.
Yeah, we gotta like. It's like
That
positive
is true,
reinforcement.
yeah.
You know, like you can't give a dog a treat when he does something bad.
That is very true.
Yes.
Maybe you give the temptation of a treat, so like let
Just
him
like one
taste it
ring.
and then take it away.
One ring, like one little ding. You know, like
Ding, yeah. On a loss, just a ding. yep. Anyways, back to a advantage for our Vandals here, 4-3. We're very spread out, trying to see where we can push onto site. Yeah. Is he holding that angle on Duck Lord? I looked on the map and they were very close together, and I was very confused about why one was not dying as my shoe comes untied.
Why? What?
Yep.
You're just sitting here.
Mine did. I'm as confused as you are.
Okay.
As we see Izzy trying to make this push here. Oh, you saw him. Yeah, you saw him. Get him. Get him. As we're able to plant bomb on. Not able to plant bomb. Bomb is down.
Ooh.
Ooh, as Blue Dog, the last one alive, they know that. Oh,
Yeah,
we
we're
have
not.
very,
Good
very well played.
job.
Hey, we got one. Wait, let me see. Did we get any new followers? Did we get 2 followers when we won 2 rounds? Oh.
Yeah.
I
thanks,
matter. Yeah,
Matter.
definitely. Thank you.
Active in chat.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up.
Following. We love that.
We love chatting with chat. So the more you show up, the more we can talk to you, the more we can be engaged and know, like, how you guys are feeling about these different participants. I think we can probably throw it to the
Us.
cam to us.
Us.
Yeah, us.
Yeah.
I believe that was it. Correct? That was it for tonight. Yeah.
That was the big thing.
That was definitely it. The big thing. I don't have my mouse anymore. Throw it onto this. Thank you, anyone who came by, stopped in, joined us.
Said hi.
Thank you. Definitely. Thanks for saying hi. We love chatting with our Joes out there. Yeah.
Our Joes.
I forgot I was going to take that down. I was going to take it down. It is.
It's having
it
fun.
is funny. Okay.
If only you were playing against
sorry,
like the Foxers.
Amelia out there. Amelia, I'm sorry. I did a touch. Coming up Monday, again, Rocket League has 3 matches. Not sure if varsity, JV, who's playing 2 or 3 or what, but, you know, maybe. Yep, maybe. And then we have our league. They have made it to conference. Like, they're done with regular seasons. They have placed 2nd overall in West Central 10 Conference, Silver 1. They will be taking on Southern Miss Academy, I believe.
Yeah. That
On
sounds right.
Tuesday. Yes, Southern Miss Academy on Tuesday. Tune in then to see if they can continue placing that 2nd. We're going to definitely see a strong fight from our league.
Agreed.
I'm not too I believe from there we see really, really quickly Overwatch playing on the 7th, so also that Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, also on that Tuesday. And then as for the rest, you continue to see Rocket League again playing on that. Yep. We see League, Overwatch. Overwatch?
Overwatch?
On Tuesday?
Maybe?
On
Yeah.
Tuesday?
That sounds right.
All right. Overwatch on Tuesday is, I think. I'm seeing the 7. So. But thank you, anyone. Again, thank you. We saw a great fight from Zen Garden. They were able to keep us down. We didn't even take a round. They were able to take 2.
No, that was
We
impressive.
can hear the, yeah, it's definitely very aggressive. Again, real quick, tomorrow, tune in for a big event.
Massive
Come down
event.
to the lab from 11 to 5. I believe it'll be open that whole time.
Yeah.
Though we will not be streaming until 1:30. Tune in to tomorrow's stream where we will be following a Smash tournament, I believe, where it'll be definitely very. I'm looking over the other
Here.
person for details, but definitely tune in for that. It'll be definitely very fun. I think we'll see many casters if we can get enough of us in here.
Hopefully.
We will see several
Fun
casters
party.
come in here, talk to you. It'll be a fun time in here. Singles at 2 for Smash.
Yes,
Yeah,
for Smash.
Smash. Smash singles starts at 2 here on the Vandals Twitch. Definitely excited to see you there. If you're on campus, drop in. There's more events coming on. Come say hi.
We'd love to
Definitely,
see you.
we'd love to see you.
And make sure to follow.
Yes,
Follow.
definitely
So you'll
hit
able
that
to
follow
see
button so
when
you
we're
are able
here.
to come and see when we are playing
Yes.
and when we are streaming.
Yes.
Again, I'm Colby.
I'm Autumn.
Thank you so much for tuning into CS2
Mhm.
on this Friday night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.